silenced, and then they're attempting to render them into shadows. Their voices are no longer permissible. Education is no longer permissible. You cannot even see their faces. This needs to stop, and we need to continue talking about it. We need to continue advocating for it and putting pressure on the authorities to listen.
Afghan women have been defying the Taliban's edicts in videos posted on social media or shared with human rights groups. This is a woman living inside Afghanistan who concealed her identity as she recorded herself singing, "You have silenced my voice until further notice. You have imprisoned me in my home for the crime of being a woman." In India, protests are continuing over the rape and murder of a young medical student in a Kolkata hospital earlier this month. On Tuesday, police fired water cannons and tear gas as thousands marched in Kolkata to demand the resignation of West Bengal's chief minister. In news from Washington, D.C., Special Counsel Jack Smith has filed a revised indictment against Donald Trump for his efforts to overturn the 2020 presidential election. Trump faces the same criminal charges in the case, but Smith reworked parts of the original indictment after the Supreme Court granted Trump broad immunity for official acts he took as president. The case is not expected to go to trial before the November election. In campaign news, Donald Trump's added 2 former Democrats to his transition team, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and former Kauai Congressmember Tulsi Gabbard. Kennedy suspended his independent presidential campaign this weekend, but his name will likely remain on the ballot in some states. Kennedy's reportedly aiming to become Secretary of Health and Human Services if Trump is elected. Kennedy, who was once a prominent environmental lawyer, is a leading figure in the anti-vaccine movement. He has endorsed Trump despite once calling him a, quote, terrible president. And in Mexico, President Andres Manuel López Obrador has paused relations with the U.S. and Canadian embassies after the 2 countries criticized Mexico's efforts to reform its judiciary system. Part of the reform calls for judges to be elected by popular vote. Mexico's president-elect, Claudia Sheinbaum, who will take office October 1st, defended the proposed changes.
What's best? Justices of the Supreme Court elected by the Senate of the Republic or by the people of Mexico?
That's the hairstyle I'm going for.
Raise your hand.
Frederick Douglass.
This is democracy. Democracy to elect the president, democracy for lawmakers, and democracy for the judiciary too, so that it is a judiciary at the service of the people.
Last week, U.S. Ambassador Ken Salazar criticized Mexico's judicial reform proposal, saying, quote, popular direct election of judges is a major risk to the functioning of Mexico's democracy. And those are some of the headlines. This is Democracy Now!, democracynow.org, the War and Peace Report. I'm Amy Goodman in New York, joined by Juan Gonzalez in Chicago. Hi, Juan.
Hi, Amy, and welcome to all of our listeners and viewers across the country and around the world.
I'm Jeff Bezos.
What is your claim to fame?
I'm the founder of Amazon.com.
From the award-winning producers of The Facebook Dilemma. Frontline investigates Amazon.
Taking over the world on good faith.
Questioning those who run the company.
What would you say to someone who feels as though humans are increasingly being treated like robots? That's not the experience that I had setting it up.
And those no longer there.
Most people would assume there's a pretty high safety standard on Amazon.
And myself believe that the tools are not what I call battle tested.
Amazon is a monopoly.
The question for the democracy is,
Thank you.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Nasho, and welcome to Coolin' TV. Now, y'all, this woman that y'all about to listen to here in a minute, apparently she from Rolling 60s. She's an LA native, so she grew up in LA. She got
New 2024 GMC Sierra HD. Get 5.9% APR for 84 months on Sierra Heavy Duty Denali models. That's almost $7,000 average finance savings.
Get ready to banish boredom with snacks that kids want to pack. With Chobani Greek yogurt, there's never a boring bite.
gang friends and all that. You know, she in the streets and she got her ear to the streets. She know what's going on. Pretty much is what I'm trying to say. So after this whole Black Sam interview came out, you know, a lot of people started talking. A lot of people from LA, a lot of people from all over the world started getting into this Nipsey case, all right? So this woman speaks on several topics that's dealing with, you know, what everybody been talking about with the Big U thing, Eric Holder. So I'm letting y'all know right now, the title is not clickbait. So at the start of the video, she gonna get into straight up why nobody had no guns that was with Nipsey Hussle, all right? When he pulled up to the marathon, why the hell not one person had a gun? And then she goes on to prove that point, talking about nobody even shot back. So we all know Eric Holder, when he shot Nipsey Hussle, he came back 3 times, 3 different occasions. So the shooting lasted, you know, over 30 seconds. That nigga was there for a little bit. So she goes on to talk about how nobody shot back at all, and that shit kind of blew my mind. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, he was there for a long time and nobody shot back. Crazy. But y'all make sure y'all stay tuned for this whole video, alright? Because she goes on to talk about how Eric Holder's whole family got wiped out right after he committed that Nipsey murder, man.
They saying Big U said shitty. Oh, off that Black Sam interview. Now, y'all, I don't know, bro. I don't know if Big U said shitty, but when that shit with Nipsey first popped off, when it first happened, everybody in LA thought Big U said shitty. We all thought that. We all did. We thought it was Big U, and then we thought, people was like, no, it wasn't Big U, blah, blah. And then it was like, oh yeah, it was the government. Like, come on now, that's what the world was saying, the government on some real shit. But all of LA, yeah, we all thought Big U did it. We already been felt like it. Because like Black Sam said, I didn't watch that interview. I just didn't. I saw a couple of clips or whatever. But living in LA, I remember when Big U and Nip got into it because Nip didn't want to be under his label no more. Because Big U was trying to Big U had bought the Crenshaw brand and shit like that. And yeah, basically trying to extort Nip and had him in a fucked up ass deal. So when Nip finally got out of that deal, you know what I'm saying, he went about his way or whatever, and Big U didn't like that. And so they had animosity or whatever. This is just me living in LA, I know this. And then I remember when Nip started working with YG, and he had brought YG to the 60s. And when he brought YG to the 60s, I remember Big U was trying to pop shit about it, and how you bring in this whoop-de-whoop.
We want to watch you cut your own hair.
And Nip took out his shirt. And he was like, nigga,
yeah.
And Nip had to run fades to have YG in the 6-0s. But he did that. But Big U was trying to give him a hard time because Big U was mad that he wasn't trying to give him no money. You know? He didn't want to be under that deal no more. So that's what that was. So I remember that. So then when Nip died, I remember Nip didn't want nothing to do with Big U. So when he got killed, or whatever, all of LA was like, Big U did that shit, Big U did that shit, because who would have known, who would have known, people, you had to be a part of the 6-0s, you had to be in his circle to know, everybody knew, Nip, if you saw that Maybach on Slauson, that Nip was there, everybody knew that, we always knew that. Frontline and that, dying over, that was crazy, yeah. But yeah, so everybody knew that when his Maybach is on Crenshaw, that Nick is there or whatever. But like Black Sam said, I seen that clip when he was like, usually niggas be having burners and stuff. That's when you live in LA, we all know that it's it's always burners in the spot. That was the spot. So it's always burners up in there to protection, and hello, it's Nipsey, bro. So you'd be stupid. All in LA kept saying bro, why nobody had no burners? Why nobody was shooting back? Why nobody was doing nothing? Like, nobody shot back. Nobody did nothing. And that is crazy to have no burners, right? So,
Bye, man.
when we
You
looked
finna
at
get the
that,
fuck off my
all
page,
LA
man.
was just
Bye.
like, nah, it's inside job.
Okay, ass
There's no
nigga.
way in hell you got Nip in the
Go
parking
paint your
lot
own goddamn
Slauson
nails. Silly
and
ass
Crenshaw,
motherfucker.
and there's no burners.
God damn,
Like,
man.
at
I
all.
don't need that shit
So
over
it was like, so Big U, did Big U pay all the niggas in the spot not to have the burners? I mean, you know, to be lacking? And it was like, and like, did also on top of sending shitty, because like how he came the 2 times he came the first time, he scoped out the scenery. We saw all of that, right? That was the.
Why do couples choose a Sleep Number Climate 360 Smart Bed? Can it keep me warm when I'm cold?
Wait, no, I'm always hot.
To shoot old boy, to shoot niggas. But it's like usually niggas in LA, like in a spot like that, niggas be on point looking at everything. So after the first time he came, niggas should have recognized him, and they seen him coming back. They should have been like, oh, this is the second time. That's like when a car going around your block. Like this car just went around the block like twice. And when it come in, that's the same car. Niggas be on that type of stuff. So it's like, I feel like that's why Black Sam don't fuck with none of them, because he feel like them niggas either fucked up or they was in on it. So I get it. I totally get it. But is somebody gonna do something about it? Bad motherfucker day. But I don't think it was just a bad motherfucker day. I do think it was something. Cowboy look suspect in the motherfucker. All them niggas look suspect. That's why Black Sam don't fuck with none of them. They all look suspect. But I'm telling you, like my baby daddy got killed too. Same kind of way. Like my baby daddy wasn't like no famous ass nigga or nothing like that. But it was like a bunch of niggas like in cahoots with his death. Feel me? See, there was one nigga pulled the trigger, but it was actually 2. But at the same time, it was like 15, 10 niggas involved. You had niggas sitting outside scoping the scenery. You had niggas watching, you know, for days, like days on end. So then when the niggas who finally, you know, hopped out and did Johns, was these certain 2 niggas, but all y'all niggas was involved though. So that's the same thing with like Nip, bro. Them, I felt like shit. It wasn't just Shitty. Shitty was just the shooter, bro. It was more than that. Like, there was more niggas involved. He was just a shooter. No burners is crazy. That's a fact. No burners on Slauson and fucking Crenshaw is crazy. If Big U was in on this, that ain't no way Shitty would have given him up. I think that if Big U was in on it, for sure, I think Shitty, I don't know. Cause bro, you remember, after that happened, they went and shot up this nigga family house. They wiped out his whole family, baby, mama, granny. Them niggas is dead. Like they went and did John that same day. That nigga people's dead behind that. And it's like, most niggas would have been like, I ain't got shit to live for. She got killed my people. Big U, that's you know I gotta play devil's advocate. Because Big U was actually in on it. I would be like, nigga, you paid me or you did whatever, and I did, and I held up my end of the bargain. But now my whole family got killed behind this shit. You couldn't even keep my people safe. You know what I'm saying? Which is stupid, because why would you go kill somebody like Nipsey and then leave your mama and them on the block in the 60s? You supposed to get them up out of there before you even went to scope the scenery. So, you know, like for me, I probably would have been mad and hurt and feeling vindictive. I probably would have been like, you know what? That nigga put me up to it. Fuck that. I'm just telling him, keeping it real. I don't got shit else to live for. They wiped out my whole family. I thought I did this nigga a favor. I don't give a fuck. He said I was in the jungles when it happened. Get up every when it fast. There ain't no way paperwork on shit he ever snitching. There ain't no paperwork. I didn't say snitch. I'm saying if devil's advocate is they trying to say Big U put him up to it. If Big U actually put him up to it, nigga, after he killed Nipsey, his whole family got killed, wiped out within hours. They were dead. We know this. And so, because they still lived in the 60s. So therefore, if it was me, nigga, ain't no way Big U could have kept me quiet after that. Because I did you a favor or I did whatever the fuck, nigga, and you couldn't even keep my family safe. So, She ain't got out to live for. At that point, you see a nigga, tell a nigga.
So y'all, she started the whole thing by talking about the Big U problem. Nipsey wanted out of his deal. No matter how much, Big U apparently say Nipsey and him was good. Bro, we all know, and everybody that's in the streets of LA, they know that Big U and Nipsey was not good when Nipsey passed, all right? I don't care how many times Big U say it.
This channel does not promote or encourage any illegal activities. All contents provided by this channel is meant for educational purpose only.
In mid-2020, a mobile phone belonging
This is the place, a crossroads of cultures, accessible to all. Wednesday innovation are serious business. Here, anything is possible if you can imagine it. And that's what makes Orlando unbelievably real.
over the next few months, working with an organization called Citizen Lab, the team from Al Jazeera unpicked an extraordinary story of some of the most advanced spyware in the world. How it's used, released by Al Jazeera's journalists.
With the click of a button, you can bring down
What's up, Pork Chop?
very rapidly if you so desire.
Yeah, I see a soul glow. Yep, so do. What's up, Pork Chop?
Israel manufactures Pegasus, some of the most advanced spyware in the world. It first came to attention in 2016. Since then, various governments have bought the spyware for their own use. Questions today are, how does Pegasus work? Who is using it? And who are its victims? Well, the very beginning, behind Pegasus
الإسرائيليين الذين كانوا معروفون بكثرة الحديث عن مثل الأرض والجنوب عندما كان يسأل عن هذا الموضوع كان يلتزم الصمت. الموضوع هذا يعتبر من المقالات المقدسة لدى إسرائيل، فبالتالي هي تسعى منع الحديث حوله.
Al Jazeera Arabic investigative reporter Tana al-Mishal followed a complicated technical process to track this infamous spyware. Over many months, he had one of his own phones monitored constantly with the help of Citizen Lab, an international research laboratory based in Canada that specializes in data surveillance. Citizen Lab was the first to expose the existence of Israel's Pegasus spyware in 2016. They disclosed details of what they call an expert infrastructure connected to a phone belonging to an activist in the United Arab Emirates. Infiltration, the hack, led to the arrest of Ahmed Mansour, who remains in prison to this day. The new hacking technique was called a zero-day exploit, and Pegasus was the spyware used to infiltrate Mansour's phone. Will Nelson from Citizen Lab has worked for 7 years to
Thank you, man.
Pegasus.
That's the look I'm going for. Frederick Douglass.
Started with this Ahmed Mansour, the activist in the and he noticed some suspicious messages on his phone that he was getting via SMS. He thought they were weird because they came from unknown numbers and
Sock it to me, Kate. Gotta go buy me another one of these. This one didn't last.
And while I was doing this, I was recording the internet traffic and recording the activity on the phone. And what was installed when I clicked the link was a very sophisticated spyware payload. And the interesting question was, well, who could be behind this? Who might program the spyware payload further? Who might be using it? And the process to figure that out is called attribution. So what we did in the report is we noticed that when you clicked on the link a second time, it wouldn't cause the infection. It was only limited to the first click. And the second click would send you to a decoy website to try and make it look innocuous or benign. So we clicked on it the second time, we got redirected to Google. But it wasn't just any redirection to Google, it was a very specific piece of code that someone had sat down and written on their computer. So we figured, well, maybe this is part of this spyware.
Walmart bought sock it to me cake. Delicious. Walmart got some real black folk back there cooking sock it to me. From the South. They ain't got that many pecans and stuff in it, but they're good. Let me throw like another half a cup of pecans in it. Make it really pop, but it's good. Some pecans. You don't know what pecans is? I was going to cheat, and I could have passed. But I got this walnut cake. Man, I buy them cakes from Walmart, and I go down to Cake Aisle and buy me some icing, and I spice it up.
The NSO is a technology company based in Herzliya in Israel. Founded in 2010, it employs over 500 cybersecurity experts. Pegasus Spyware is viewed as its most important product.
Damn, I'm out of sock it to me cake. Yeah, we're alone right now. What's up, Chris Brown? And red velvet cake. I don't like red velvet cake. I used to, but my taste swifted on that. It shifted. Now I like a good strawberry cake with real strawberries in it. I like a good carrot cake. Carrot cake, I just want a piece though. I don't want a whole carrot cake. I ain't gonna eat a whole carrot cake. See, if I can't eat the whole cake, I really don't like it. But I will eat a slice. But a sock it to me cake, I will eat that whole motherfucking cake. Eat it. The whole cake. That's how you know if it's good to you or not. If you can't eat the whole cake, don't buy it.
Worked with the U.S. National Security Agency. A former cryptographer.
You need it. No, I don't. I'm letting my hair breathe, man. I'm going for the Frederick Douglass look right now. Trying to look like Frederick Douglass, Nip.
Any iPhone or any phone in the world, first connecting to the network when you want to use it, is immediately known worldwide. I mean, all these businesses have you your iPhones and all that, your phone and Mac and all that, that's how they build you.
I am hungry, and I really don't want to eat.
Somewhere in that range, they have over 50,000 implants and all these serving networks worldwide. I mean, that means they run the entire network. So that if your phone comes on the air, then they can know who you are and where you are. When Citizen Lab exposed NSO and its Pegasus spyware in 2016, it attracted worldwide controversy. NSO claims its mission is to develop technology for government agencies to, quote, detect and prevent terrorism and crime. However, the nature of its targets, the individuals whose phones have been hacked, raises questions about these claims.
When Pegasus was released a few years ago, it was mainly targeted on human rights activists, journalists, politicians, and targeted people, maybe people with high wealth.
I am so hungry. What's up, Kay? How you doing? Kay's confession. You want to make a confession to me, Kay? Let's confess. Let's go into a full-blown conversation of confessing. I've never confessed to anything before. I could play in a lot of movies in the future. You know, I think I would be a great actor. I've been trying to be an actor for years. That's why I keep my hair so I can switch it up. Like I keep my hair and I can switch it up on them, man. Like, but I don't think I can never play a slave role. I can never play a slave role. Hey, what's up, homie? What's up, Danny Williams, man? Hey, that's my family's last name. Oh, met her. Already made 1K today? Nope. Slow today, man. I ain't made but like $150. I only did 2 haircuts though, so not even 2 haircuts. I did a haircut and a lineup. So
So if you do think that you are someone who's an important target, you're likely to face scrutiny by some government in the Middle East or elsewhere, and you are a journalist, an activist, or a member of civil society, I'd recommend that, yes, please do get in touch with Citizen Lab or other researchers who work in this space.
I wanted to know how difficult it was to
put my apron on when I get ready to go to work. I just get lazy and forget that I have it on a lot and I wear it a lot. If I'm not cutting no hair, I shouldn't have it on. Yeah, I do commission. 75-25. You get 100% of all your tips. I'm in California. You don't need no clientele at my shop. My shop got a lot of clientele. All you need to do is have skills to work to make the money. Can't no barber come to me and say they got clientele. They ain't got more than me or my shop. But I'm willing to give you a piece of this pie. You can eat off the pie all day. You'll make about $400, $500, $600 a day. On a good day, you might make about $7 or $8. I can only base what I estimate that you will make based off what I make. So if I make $700, $800 a day, you can make $800 a day, right? It's that easy. I don't need a trim, bro. I'm too busy trimming other people. Don't worry about what I look like. You worry about what you look like. You the one got a job. You the one got that gots to look a certain type of way before you get to work. Not me. If you know anything about black barbers, the best barbers in the world look just like me, nigga. Black barbers. The best black barbers. And we ain't going bald. This is all our hair. We ain't got time to cut our own hair because we too busy cutting other people. And I'm still tired from yesterday cutting. That ain't counting the 2 heads that I done already cut today. So I just retired myself when I started cutting again today. So it's like, I ain't physically tired. I'm mentally tired. I cut a lot of hair. Sometimes I need a break. How you doing? Damn. I ain't know barbers get money like that. Bro, go to barber school. I can change your life. If you're not good, I can teach you how to be good. It might not happen overnight, but less than 3 years, I can teach you how to be one of the coldest barbers. Man, hey, you'll be making more money than any barber in this area that been around here all their life. Fucking with me. See, if I can't find no good barbers, I'ma build me some. I'ma create me some. No matter what, I can create a motherfucker out of nothing. All they gotta do is just have a little ambition and show me that they willing to take a step for themselves, and I will teach them. I will help them. I will advance them. And I'm only doing this to piss off the people who just letting opportunity pass them by. You know what I mean? Hairstyles growing like a cost of investment. Yeah, man, you know, I tell everybody, man, to get on the level that I'm truly am, you know, my VIP level, man, start at $100 for adults. That start at. And if you gotta ask the price, you can't afford it. You know, that's not including my, you know, my booking service fee. But that's just the service price. You know, on a good note for me, I done got up to $1,000 for a haircut. I can charge over $1,000 if I want to, but I done got up to $1,000 for a haircut. I actually got.
Israeli military service. They have all this very specialized, very highly sought after, well-paid knowledge, and so they take it to private companies such as Nipsey, right? And then they sell it to countries that are known to violate human rights.
And just anybody can't be a good barber. You got to be good at math. You got to have 20/20 vision. You know what I mean? A lot of these barbers, the reason why they'll never be good, first of all, they wear glasses. Nigga, you ain't got 20/20 vision, nigga. How the fuck can you be good if you can't see? All the lights in the world, all the lights and cameras and nothing in the world can save you. That's why they use enhancements. They use enhancement before the cut's over with, because they already know they shit fucked up. They can't see. Yeah. That's a fact, man. Your barber wear glasses. There is another barber around the corner that don't wear glasses better than him. Straight up.
I want you.
I don't want you to say nothing, no nothing. All right, you got to do a point. I got you. I'm live. I won't be disturbed. I don't want nobody in my video. Oh, you being smart. What city your shop in? My shop in the High Desert. High Desert, California. It's about an hour away from LA. 2 hours away from Vegas. Hour away from San Diego. It's the heart of Ambala, Southern California.
Was on July 19th between about 10:33 and 11:28 a.m. GMT. There were a very
I don't care what I look like to you.
Apple servers. Now usually your phone will just communicate with
That sounds like a personal opinion, bro. But you shouldn't judge a book by its cover. You shouldn't make public statements out loud like that, because you disrespectful. Your mama look high. Your daddy look high. And when both of them stupid motherfuckers collided and created your dumb ass, you came out looking high. You probably looked in the mirror and said, damn, I look high. That sounds like some crack baby shit. You know, that's the first impulse of thought that a crack baby think of when they first wake up in the morning. High. High or crack. That's the first thing, words they come out their mouth. Crack. crack. That's what crack babies do. I ain't mad at you, dog. I'm just trying to tell you about yourself. You ought to, shut the fuck up sometime, man. Just watch, pay attention. It's not wise to fucking comment on stupid shit all the time. Like, you shouldn't be. That'll expose your intellectual level when you comment stupidly on something that really don't concern you. Like, real talk. Give a fuck what I look like to you, dog. Keep your comments to yourself. Would you want somebody to say that shit to you out loud in public? Hey, man, you look high in the motherfucker. You standing in the courtroom finna go in court. Man, you look high in the motherfucker. Man, shut the fuck up. Fuck wrong with you? No, I'm just saying, though, bro. That's disrespectful. How would you feel? You standing in court, you finna go right into the courtroom, and somebody walk up to you and say, hey, man, you look high as hell. The fuck? Fuck wrong with you, man? I can't be just having a bad day. I can't be just tired. I can't just be me, nigga. I can't just be chill, nigga. Fuck wrong with you, nigga? You look like you having a fucking, you high, nigga. I'm chilling. See, I know how to relax. Like, a lot of people, they tense themselves up all day. Like, when they up, they be sitting there with their eyeballs. They be, when you hold your eyelids open like this, that's like you putting strain and tear on your muscles for no reason. You ain't got to put no pressure on your eyelids. Nigga, you supposed to release them motherfuckers. Know how to relax. Like, relax. Ain't nothing wrong with relaxing, man. Know what I mean? That's wrong with y'all, bro. Y'all ain't in that. You ain't in that, how do you say? Well, a lot of people, I'm not just going to, just specifically target you, but a lot of people ain't in a position in their life where they can relax. When I mean by relax, that means take your feet off the ground, because the moment your feet is off the ground, your body releases tension. Like, you really have to take your feet completely off the ground. You have to sit your hands and arms completely down. Relax your muscles. Don't move. And it don't take long after you start to relax before your body muscles start to contract and break down. And you just start to get into this relaxing mind state, right? You can only get like this if you got a good job that made a lot of money, where you can tell your job to kiss your ass. I don't want to go work no more. I don't have to work no more. I live off the fuck you mentality. You know what that means? Fuck you, nigga. I don't have to work for you. Fuck you. I got everything I need in my life in order. That's going to rotate my life and keep it straight. Fuck you. I can afford to take care of myself. That's the mindset I'm in right now. Everything in my life is taken care of. I ain't got no bills. I ain't got no stress. I ain't got no worries. My kid is straight. I got kids, but I only claim one. My other one grown. Fuck that bitch. I don't fuck with her. She grown. She got a college degree. No kids. A bomb-ass career. She doing good. Fuck that bitch. She disrespect me, and I told her ass, don't never call me again, bitch, until you humbly come back and apologize in the name of Jesus. And you know that I'm your father. And every time, if you ever disrespect your motherfucking parents, your days will be cut short. I wanted to jump out on her ass while she was doing the news and whoop her ass with my belt. Like, I just wanted to. Yeah, I'm live right now. Kyra Lampley, live. It's been a 6-car collision accident on the freeway. And oh my God, Daddy, bitch, what the fuck you said to me over the goddamn phone? I jump out the phone with my belt and beat her motherfucking ass on live broad television. That's her problem. She ain't never had her ass whooped by a daddy.
Deals to George's Pegasus spyware are no longer a secret. Many reports claim that Saudi Arabia and the UAE have spent hundreds of millions of US dollars to buy Pegasus from Israel. Such deals seem to be reinforced after the recent US brokered so-called normalization deal between the UAE and Israel.
Let your soul glow. Let your soul glow. Let your soul glow. Let your soul glow. Soul glow. Is your soul glowing right now? Don't get mad, cause mine is. Hell no, nigga, I ain't put no chemicals in my hair, no. Nigga, all I gotta do is get me some curl activated. You wanna see some Jerry curls? I can get curls instantly. Jerry curls. Curls. If I wanted curls, all I gotta do is just put me some World of Curl activator on my hair and shake it up and it'll start curling up. Let your soul glow. Let your soul glow. Well, you lucky I can't hit that note this morning. I gotta hear it. I forgot how it really went, but I gotta hear it again. But I think it's a high note. It says, let your soul glow. Yeah, let your soul glow. Let your soul glow. Yeah. Some of that soul glow. I need an extra bottle of S-Curl. No, I need World of Curls. See, World of Curls, that was the ultimate curl activator. That was like the most expensive activated curl kit that they had. If you didn't have World of Curls, then you didn't have a head full of curls. Like, you had the world, like your whole world had to be curled up. Using World of Curls, your shit came out perfect. That's what all the pimps used to use. World of Curls with them little bitty rollers. Them curls would come out like bam. Some Afro sheen. No, that ain't nothing but oil in a can. I'm allergic to aerosol. I can't use aerosol. Hot comb. See, on a good player night, when I really want to go out, right? I straighten my hair out and I shake it down. Yeah, my hair look better than my hoes. Damn right, I always look better than my hoes. Every pimp look better than they hoes. What the hell you mean? But since I ain't got no more hoes, I'm just a pimp now. So, hey, check this out. I ain't pimping. I'm just a pimp. Now, don't get it twisted. Don't try to get me locked up. I ain't got no hoes. I'm a pimp. And I ain't trying. I'm retired. I'm a retired pimp. Man, I had 5 hoes try to beg me to be their pimp last week, and I told them, bitch, I shut down years ago. I'm good. I don't want your headache. I don't want your problems. I don't want to have to succor you. I don't want to have to manage your money, teach you how to and who to get your pussy to. Like, I ain't got time for that. Pimping. Yeah. I ain't pimping, I'm pimping. You don't understand? Pimping with an ing, that means you got hoes. You active. I'm not an active pimp. I'm pimping. You know what I mean? I'm pimping my way down the street, minding my own goddamn business, and I ain't got no hoes, so I'm considered a pimp. You understand? Pimp. P-I-M-P. That's it. Keep it pimping, G. That's it. See, that's why I can't have no woman, because when I get to talking to a woman, I get to talking real fast, and they be like, you sound like a pimp. Bitch, I am. And see, I always break a bitch in real fast, like the first 5 minutes of conversation. And if you hit them with it, hey, if they accept it, then they know what they signed up for. The moment you met them, I call this bitch a bitch the first 50 seconds of meeting this bitch. So, bitch, don't you come back years later. He be calling me a bitch. He disrespectful, bitch. You know what time it is. They say I'm the coldest motherfucker that ever used the word bitch, and I know how to smoothly slide it in on a bitch. Like, bitch, come here. Let me show you something. That's the game. You know, most of these females, 85% of them, all they men call them bitches. That's the fucked up part. Bitch, come here. Yes, sir. Yeah. And they answer. Bitch. And that's, you know, every real nigga gonna always get a woman. You gotta build them up. You just can't tell them and call them. But this is the way a real nigga try to slide it in on them. You gonna be my bitch. My bitch. And I mean, my bitch is my bitch. Nobody can fuck with my bitch. You know what I mean? And you better not give my pussy to nobody, bitch. You understand that? Like, that's my bitch. See, let me tell y'all something, man. The game can be sold or it can be told. But no matter what, bitch, you gonna get it.
So once some of these employees arrived in Dark Matter, they started asking questions about
Say what?
how to use those skills in an offensive manner.
They would also have to have see the currency would be held by a contractor in the state. But the approval for the clearance would come from NSA, or SIGINT, CIA, or SME, and so on. So that the agencies would approve it. That implies that everything that they're doing with these contractors is approved.
The leading cybersecurity firm in the region, Dark Matter.
And we're covering really the whole spectrum of cybersecurity. We've also grabbed a lot of people all around the world.
على ذلك مريت على شركتين، واحدة اسمها دارك ماتر عنده نوعية من الصناعات. أنا فخور أن هذه الصناعات موجودة في بلادي بيدين تصنع بيدين مهندسين المهندسين.
Within the last few years, I returned to Abu Dhabi for a defense conference, IDEX, and I got the chance to speak to some of my sources and others that I've met since. And they told me that all the negative attention on Dark Matter from my reporting and subsequent reporting from Reuters and others really drew a lot of attention that the royal family was not interested in. And as a result of that, members of the royal family, extremely high-ranking officials, sort of went to Dark Matter and said, you need to change the name to this, remove it, get it out of here, be a lot more discreet.
I think, from my perspective, having a contractor, a U.S. contractor, working for a foreign government means they are now an agent of that foreign government. Once not a U.S. state.
Hey, live.
In the couple of months after I published my first story, in between publishing my second from Policy magazine, I was contacted by a sort of mysterious source who offered documents that I was never able to verify, and who had been telling me that within the company they had already been debating whether or not to hack me. But I mean, years later, the Intercept after I had left, confirmed that the Intercept was a target of the UAE government.
According to a number of reports, Dark Matter tried to hack the Intercept website. A report published by the Intercept in June 2019 said that Dark Matter brought ex-national security agents, hackers, and other U.S. intelligence and military veterans to compromise the computers of political dissidents at home and abroad, including American citizens. According to the Intercept, Dark Matter headquarters is located in this building in Abu Dhabi. They had a problem analyzing data on a U.S. citizen from another country as a U.S. citizen. But that's under I-18 law, classified information, classified citizen lab demonstrated that Dark Matter was the main operator for the besides its American stars, Dark
2 women. My man only has 1. That's cool. He needs 5 more women.
The company is reported to have paid millions of dollars for their services. Both Al Jazeera Arabic and Al Jazeera English contacted Dark Matter and offered them the opportunity to respond.
If a man has 7 women, that means he can evenly love all 7 women 4 days out of each month. And he can rest for the other. He get a day in between each one of them. The rest take the day for itself. Pimp in distress. Oh man, your hoes done ran off and left you, man. Don't tell me they got caught on the blade and flipped the script on you. He sex trafficking me. Oh nigga, you better run, nigga. That's why I got out the game, man. The game's so fucked up now, dog. Boy, the game is fucked up. I left it alone. I retired. I give up. I don't want no more parts of it. You know, ain't nothing wrong with it. You know, sometimes you gotta know how to dip in and dip out. Know how to get smart. Realize this ain't for me, man. They giving out football numbers now, bro, and it ain't worth it. Now they can't come back and arrest you for some pimping you did years ago. You know what I mean? Cause if that was the case, nigga, I'd have been locked up, nigga. All they gotta do is look down Vegas Strip, nigga. They see me walking up and down the strip, nigga. I had bitches all up and down the strip, nigga, collecting, nigga. Like, you don't know nothing about that type of shit. No, the game dead now, bro. No, it is, bro. Gotta leave that shit alone, bro. Ain't no more money in. Ain't nothing but time, and they throwing football numbers at niggas. Niggas better quit throwing bricks at the penitentiary, nigga. They act like they don't understand the value of their freedom, nigga. I'm not throwing no bricks at the penitentiary, man. Fuck y'all.
For fear of their and their family's safety. Rania Tree is a London-based journalist working with Al Arabi TV. Her phone was hacked by
Life is too good to be out here doing stupid shit. You know what I mean? That's the way I feel about life. It is too good to be out here doing stupid shit. You know, I learned a long time ago, it don't take a rocket scientist to figure this out in life. There is no wrong way to live right, and there is no right way to live wrong. There's only one way you gotta live, dog. By the book, by the goddamn bang. If you don't, eventually you're gonna get fucked up in the process. Yeah. I'm too fly for prison clothes. I can't eat that shit. I hear you, dog. Like, you know, I tell a lot of people, man, you know, some people, man, is blessed in prison, dog, like me. I didn't eat the food that they fed us. Hell no, nigga. I had 5 locker boxes full of food. I got like 4 goddamn Christmas packages every year that damn near took me through a whole year. That was like a whole year of groceries for me. Like, nigga, for real. But like I say, tell everybody, man, you know, we had real food, real spreads, like Zatter Ranch chicken and rice. Like, we had real food. Like I had real food. Like, I don't buy none of that shit when I see it in the stores while I'm on the streets, cause I'll be like, God damn, they sell that shit in the Christmas package. I don't want that shit. Oh, hell no. I live by the code that I live by, man. I ain't going back. I ain't never going back, man. I love life. I love my freedom. I realize the most valuable thing that I have to offer in life is me, myself, with my freedom. Without my freedom, me and myself ain't shit, right? So, hey, life is too goddamn beautiful to be out here doing some dumb shit, right? When you ain't gotta do nothing dumb, nigga. Shit, nigga. I cut hair, I sell Snicker bars, candy, chips, sodas, hair supplies, nigga. I don't give a damn, nigga. Cars, clothes, earbuds, electronic scooters. Like, whatever I can get my hand on. I buy, flip, sell, nigga. I got a vision, nigga. I'm apply the same positive energy the same way I used to apply negative energy when I sold crack cocaine, pussy, pills, guns, you know, like, nigga, I ain't never going back. Nigga, I go stand on the corner and sell dick before I go back. No, bitch, no, I don't need you. I know when all else fail, I know what else will sell, nigga. This dick, nigga, I just pull it out on the corner. For sale, flash it. Every time the cars roll by, pull it out. For sale. Somebody gonna stop. And I ain't, you know, I ain't exposing myself. Indecent exposing my. No, nigga, I'm trying to sell this dick, nigga. Like, what the hell? For real, man. This dude sold me some baby formula. I did. Remember, I had cases of baby formula. Don't ask me how I got it. I found some crackheads that knocked the wick off it. I don't want it. Look beautiful, but I don't want that. I done ate. Yes. I always try to feed you something. You don't eat. I don't eat like that. Can I get? Damn. Y'all don't know who I am. I get funny when I get crunk up a little bit, but then at the same time, I pull back. I ain't get paid for this shit. And I ain't on here to be throwing out my material so people be laughing at me. Then when I get on stage and say that shit, they be like, he said that on YouTube. No, I don't want to hear that shit. I got a lot of material that people don't even understand that I don't just be saying shit. I slam because I'm like one of those comedians. I get on stage and I start ranting and I start, you know, I get in the moment. And I've always been told the longer I'm on stage, the funnier I get. You know, that's what, you know, that's my biggest time. That's my biggest fear on stage when doing comedy, and that's time. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, I am, bro. A real one. Like, you see that picture with me and Kevin Hart? Yeah, that's me. I'm a real one. No, Kevin Hart ain't the most famous comedian in the game right now no more. You remember that? Remember when Kevin Hart was moving up the ladder? He was like on everybody's shit. Now he's starting to fade off. Who they finna choose next? I don't know, but you know it is another comedian that's finna come up on the horizon, right? And he gonna be doing shit bigger than Kevin Hart. Like Kevin Hart, like he did shit in comedy that a lot of comedians say, man, no other comedian can do. Well, watch this. It's another motherfucker finna outshine that nigga. Show me it. And he never fail. They gonna pick somebody else. I ain't willing to lay across the couch like that, so I know they ain't gonna pick me. But at the same time, do you know what you gotta do to be super famous? They gonna ask you, how famous do you wanna be? Nah, I'm cool. I don't wanna be that famous. I thought I did, but that shit, I gotta go through that. Nah, I'm cool, nigga. I'm good. Tell you what, you better put that shit up, bro, before I cut that motherfucker off. I would cut that. I keep a blade on me, nigga. I'll cut that motherfucker. Man, quit playing with me. I'm telling you, nigga. Play with me you want to, nigga. I'll cut that bitch off. And see, then they ask me, you gotta leave, bro. No, I don't play y'all games, nigga. I am a radical, Pentecostal, raised Christian child, nigga. I'm a Christian child, nigga. How the hell y'all a child of God, nigga? I wish you would come at me sideways. Nigga, I cut your dick off, nigga. You won't have no dick to ask them, hey, you want to play with this? I be wondering why the gay people, man, if you so gay and you feel like you a woman and shit and you like to get fucked, why you want men to touch your penis? Like, why y'all be like that? Like, I don't know. But I'm telling y'all, man, it's a lot of sick shit going on in Hollywood, man. The devil's a lot, man. The devil controls it all, man. I tell people, man. But I don't mind going into Hollywood head first. I ain't scared of them motherfuckers. I ain't never been scared of them. I just gotta know what I'm dealing with. You gotta know what you're dealing with, man. But that's one thing about it. They see that star in you, right? Because I always dreamed that one day I have a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Like, but my star gonna be different from everybody else's star. My star gonna be a real, like a golden star. Like I'm gonna pay some extra money for my star to be enhanced. Like I want my star to be like the gold and silver and gold star. Like my star gonna be nicer than everybody's star out there. I don't give a fuck. I paid extra for my star. You know what I mean? So I just can't be ordinary like everybody else. I want my shit to be shining, nigga. Like, fuck that. Am I the only one? Or they call people like me narcissists. You just, everything's all about you. Everything. Now, fuck you. No one knows who you are. I know, man. Well, no, I can't say that, man. I am very known. I'm known. I'm known, dog. I'm on viral videos. Not on my page, but on other people's pages. But I'm on viral videos. I'm known. Like, people seen me before. They don't really know who I am. See, that's the thing. Like, ain't nobody really never gave me a real chance. So, people don't know who I am, but they done seen me before. And when my torch started to fire, like, my light started to light, like, that light, that little fire started to light up under me. Watch. People gonna be like, man, I've been knowing that nigga, man. That nigga been around for some years. He wasn't that funny, though, but he funny now. Okay. I know how this shit go, man. I was funny then, nigga. You just didn't have no respect for me to be funny. But then when the rise, the famous ladder, when you start to rise up the famous ladder, right? Then everybody wanna, oh, he been funny. I've been knowing him. I know how shit go, nigga. I know how shit go, man. I'm 48 years old, man. You think I'm sitting around here playing games with people, man? Like, hell no. I done lived a long time, nigga. Shit. Long enough to know how people operate and how they work and how they like to click up and hate on niggas. Like, I know. I've been around for a long time. You got an interesting mind. Thank you, Mr. Rod, or Miss Rod, or Mr. Rod, or I shouldn't even identify nobody as Mr. or Mrs. in California. Thanks, Rod. How you doing? Rodriguez. Like, I can think, you know, Rod can go like a whole bunch of ways, man. But my homeboy name was Rod. I got a white boy comedian friend named Roger Rod. And to me, man, like, honestly, like, Roger Rod, like one of the most racist white boy comedians who perform around black comedians all the time. And none of the niggas can see his racism. Well, that boy ain't nothing but a goddamn redneck. But at the same time, nobody can see his racism. Even after all the redneck parts and roles and shit he done played in and shit he done said on stage, nobody can intelligently dissect his racism. And I'm like, nigga, that motherfucker said so much shit around me that made me say, for real? Well, you look at it, you know, like I used to be, boy. Where I from, boy. I grab a peck of wood by the goddamn throat. I choke the fuck out of one motherfucker. So like, I wish, like, I could just get my hands on one of them. I'm one of them type of niggas. I will. And let them get close in reaching range and see if I, what the fuck, nigga? And it's a reaction for me, because I'm from the South, man. Like, I was raised in Parchment, nigga. Like, you don't understand, like. You said, I'm interested in your channel. Well, go down and review all these good videos that YouTube want me to delete in order for my page to be fully monetized. And I don't feel like I should have to delete these videos because this is history. This is a life story unfolded right before people live. Like, if you go back, because I've been on YouTube since 2009. 2009, right? If you go back, I just say go back 2016, 15, when I was in the middle of my prime with doing stand-up comedy. I was doing and promoting shows. I was on a J. Anthony Brown radio show. Like, that's like in the middle of my comedy story. How I had already been, you know, I worked hard to get to that point. Like, you know what I mean? A lot of people don't understand my story, man. And this is just a chapter of my story, man. You know, me doing stand-up comedy, man. I started doing that after I served 17 years in prison. I got another part of the story of my life, man, that's the part that I want to talk about. How I got to that point. How and why would I name myself Mr. Snaggerpuss? Nobody never knew that shit. You know, I tell them, but they still don't understand. But in order to understand, then you gotta understand my whole story. It's just what it is. It's some real nigga shit. Like, I've been through a lot, man. And I had to take a couple ass whoopings along the way to get to this point, man. You know, you ain't a real nigga unless you took an ass whooping for the team, man. Like, have you ever been beat by a group of white boys, superior authority white people over you, just kick and stomp, beat you down for no apparent reason? Just because you black and don't want to listen to them or do what you was told? Have you ever been in that situation before? Well, I have, dog. Have you ever been in a situation where you had to go out into a field with a shovel and a hoe and dig dirt, cut out trenches in the dirt, chained to 10 other men? Have you ever heard of the chain game? Have you ever heard of, you know, back in the days when they was working on the railroad, you used to have all the inmates working on the railroad chained together? They call that the chain game. Do you think that still exists? In 2024, do you think the chain game still exists? Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it do. And I've been a part of it. I've been chained. I've been out in the field, plowing dirt. Like, I've been through a lot, nigga. And now I'm sitting in the California mountains with my own business, minding my own business. There we go. Minding my own business. This is my business right here. Staying to myself, trying to do what I do. Damn, I hate people like you. Get the fuck up out of here. Lee Bradbury, what's up, man? Man, that chain gang in Texas, I went to jail in Texas. Had a fucked up experience in El Paso, Texas. I went to jail and I was locked up for like 5 days, nigga. And for 5 days, I did not hear one word of English. I thought I was in Mexico. I thought I was in a foreign country, nigga. I was like, what the fuck? I needed a translator. I was in El Paso, Texas, nigga, for 5 days, locked the fuck up. And I needed a translator, nigga. I cannot. But them goddamn Mexicans, man, I got love for them, man. I love my Mexican, man, because I ain't gonna lie, man. There's some bad ones, but I got some good ones, man. I done met over a lifetime some good-ass people, man, that when they show you love, man, they show you love, bro. Like, man, I didn't understand a word that was being said to me, man. And it was this one little paisa Mexican. He barely could speak English, but he understood it real well because he really wanted to come to America. And he was explaining to me, man, what the officer was telling us, man, you know, in Spanish that I didn't understand. Was you in the wrong jail for sure? No, I was in El Paso, nigga, Texas. This is Texas. This supposed to be the United States. Like, but I was in jail. Man, I went to jail in Texas for 0.3 grams of marijuana. If don't nobody understand how much marijuana that is, I'm gonna break it down to you in a second, right? I had about a gram of marijuana, and I was coming through Texas. I went through Dallas, and I had told myself, I got a gram. I can get 2 good blunts, or I can roll me 3 skimpers. You know what I mean? I can roll me 3 skimpers. But no matter what, I still gotta get to California. So how am I gonna measure this gram of weed out? So what I did was, I bought 2 swishers. I rolled the first one up, a 0.4, 0.4, bang. Got me a nice little thumper out of it, about that long, about that big around. I was like, yeah, I smoked that one. I'll never forget it. That means I had a 0.6 left. I said, now I got enough for 1 fat blunt or 2 skippies. So I took the option and rolled 2 skippies. So I took a 0.3 and I rolled that motherfucker up. And I smoked that little joint at the rest stop. And I said, all right, I gotta get through this one little part right here, get out of Texas. Once I go through El Paso, I'm gonna come into Arizona. And once I get to Phoenix, I'm gonna smoke this 0.3 right here. And I can slide on into Cali. So I got to El Paso, I needed to gas up. So when I rolled that 0.3 at the rest stop, I smoked it right before I got into El Paso. I put the other 0.3 in my little bitty condom pocket. You know, every man got 5 pockets. You got 4 money pockets, you got a wallet pocket. You got a secondary wallet pocket, like you're supposed to have 2 wallets on you. Every man's supposed to wear 2 wallets. If you got all the information that you're supposed to carry on you, you're supposed to have 2 wallets. That's why they got 2 back pockets. It's really wallet pockets. You got your money pockets, your 2 front pockets is your wallet pocket. Then you got your condom pocket, that little bitty fit pocket. That's a condom pocket, nigga. For men only. Women pants don't have that little bitty pocket right there. Cause they ain't designed, it ain't their duty to walk around with condoms. But you know, it's a man's duty to always have condoms. So they always got that little condom pocket right. Everybody always, why is this little pocket? But if you ever took a condom and you slid it right, it'll slide right into that implant perfectly. And it can't hold up the shit. Comfortably, you can put 3 good condoms in there. And you would never know that it was condoms in that condom pocket. And my mama used to always stuff them goddamn condoms in my pocket. Like I had condoms in every one of my pockets. My grandmother did my laundry. She would always put a condom in my condom pocket. Now back in the days, my grandmother felt like it was a parent's responsibility to make sure that they little boys don't make no kids out there. Now, you know, little boys ain't got no money, can't afford condoms. So my grandmother made sure, nigga, I never left the house without a condom in my condom pocket. Like, so if the opportunity ever arises and I can get some coochie, I know to save myself going there and get that. Cause I was a trust fund baby. I couldn't just make babies when my grandmother used to tell how valuable I was, how valuable my sperm was. Like, if you get a girl pregnant, then that baby that she has is gonna get a piece of your trust fund. Huh? I'm gonna have to share something. Oh, hell no. So I'm using a condom, nigga. So I always use the condom. I'm a trust fund. My son the same way. He a trust fund baby. I'm teaching this nigga now. At 10 years old, nigga, I don't give a fuck, nigga. Who it is, nigga. What? I don't give a damn what type of, how pretty she look. Nigga, you gotta always wear a condom because you a trust fund baby, nigga. And we ain't letting none of these outside baby mamas, kids, motherfucking nigga. You was a deliberate planned child. Your name is exactly like me, nigga. Damon Marte Cole II. You know, he's a heir to the throne. So my son is a trust fund baby. I don't know about y'all. Yeah, he's attached to $1 million trust fund right now. So if I died tomorrow, my son be a rich nigga. And taken care of, like for real. And his sister gonna be mad because I wrote it in my wish, in my will, right, that in order for his sister just to get her percentage, She got to prove to her little brother that she never met, that she never seen before, that she truly loved him, and that she's trustworthy of receiving her money. Because she disrespected her father, and her father cut her off. But I put her inside my trust. I gave her 10% of $1 million policy, so she can get $100,000 if the bitch act right. Yeah, that's the way it goes. Like, but my son received 90%. He's 100. Like, yeah, he can. He can only receive. Like, I think he can get like in life. He can access up to like 60% of that. Like, no problem. Like, no matter what, life insurance covers all this in the trust. And, like, people don't understand how to set your children up for life. But I ain't worried about nothing. You are not living. You can't even say you living comfortably if you ain't got life insurance, motherfucker. So I ain't studying that shit, nigga. If I die tomorrow, nigga, my family gonna be better off, nigga. So, but most people, they ain't got no life insurance and ain't living and ain't being able to. They saying they living. They got a brand new car, but they ain't got life insurance. But what if it was mandatory for anybody in America to walk the streets? You had to have at least liability life insurance. You have to have car insurance. They ought to make a motherfucker get bike insurance. That's why I love the Republican Party, because they all about society, safety, and finance. Like, goddamn, like, you shouldn't be, I don't even think you should be able to work if you ain't got life insurance. You causing a company for a liability. You a liability just to walk on my property, nigga. Like, hell no. Whole life insurance, like, yeah, residual, like, it's gonna add up. You gonna all have income in the end, like for real. But people don't like me, man, because I get to bringing up and talking about topics and subjects that people don't like. Like, think about this. Like, y'all see what the Democrats is really got going on with they presidential ticket. They got Kamala Harris, right? And they got Tim Walz. Both of these candidates were running states that actually was the number one state that was rapidly declining, losing, people. People don't want to live in California no more. California is one of the number one state people moving out of, because they can't afford. Kamala and them done raised the taxes, done did all this bullshit, running people out of here, right? Then you got Tim Walz in Philadelphia. He done ran all the people out of Philadelphia. People that running out of Philadelphia. Why would you put CEOs over a whole country that was running states that people was leaving from? They not gonna produce more people to come to America. They gonna produce more people to leave America. Watch what I tell y'all. Y'all don't want to hear this shit, but when I tell y'all, like, the Democrats is the wrong party to listen to, because they ain't gonna do nothing but lie to you, cry to you, and lie to you. That's all the Democrats do. That's all they gonna do. Yeah, niggas don't understand, but at the same time, a lot of white people don't understand. They got a lot of, but you know what? The Mexicans is being real quiet right now. Because a lot of the Mexicans that's legally here and the ones that's already on the side of the fence, they really liking Donald Trump. They don't mind, because, if they cut off the border, all the Mexicans that really wanted to come over here, they already here. Like, the Mexicans, that's not our problem with the immigrants. See, all these people that's coming out of Mexico now, these ain't Mexicans. These motherfuckers from goddamn Cuba. These people coming from China. These people coming from Venezuela. These people coming from goddamn Sudan. How niggas from Africa get all the way to Mexico? Like, how this shit happen? Like, and so I found out through China on TikTok, they found the passageways, nigga. Oh my God, they got the free passageways on TikTok. How to get to America. And guess what? Every one of the passageways got Kamala Harris's telling them, welcome to America. Come on over. Welcome America welcome y'all. We need y'all over here. Y'all can't vote, but y'all can show fuck up the political process. Come on over here. Come on over here. Y'all migrants. See, the Democrats, they need migrants. The Democrats, remember, they represent migrants, immigrants, people that can't represent themselves, minorities. That's what Democrats do. They represent the minority party. Y'all ain't catching on to this shit, right? You know, a minority is an immigrant who don't speak English that well. They really don't understand, you know, the English, understanding the consonant. They can't make decisions for themselves. So the Democrats make the decisions for them. That's who y'all want running this country, right? Democrats, right? They need the minorities, and they getting y'all. They getting all majority of y'all minorities on their team, ain't it? Because they promising y'all shit that they can't deliver, and they ain't gonna deliver. But at the same time, y'all swinging to the left. Y'all swinging to the left. Keep on swinging. It ain't enough because the right party is the Republican Party, and they done, you know, all the Americans done woke up like, you know what? I guess it's Americans against immigrants. Now they want to make this a racial thing. They want us to argue about these immigrants, but it's more Americans that's not agreeing with all these immigrants they just flooding our country with. Go to Chicago. Them people ain't cool with that. You know, California, we ain't got nowhere else to put them. They ain't coming here. And if you do come here, it's gonna cost you. Like, they know California expensive. Don't go to California. Like, hell no. You trying to get some support, you gotta go to these other places. Don't take your ass to Florida. Florida gonna put you back on a plane, back to where you came from. Boy, DeSantis done lost his damn mind. DeSantis got 5 planes that he fill up on a daily and take them back to their country, drop them off on the runway at gunpoint, make them all get out. Like, y'all got 5 seconds to get the hell out, or we gonna start shooting. And them motherfuckers just run off the plane, right back in their country. And then they get arrested because they done broke the laws by leaving the country, and they done got dropped back off by U.S. officials. Oh, hell yeah, y'all causing our country problems. And they get arrested, they get executed. You know, they was already running for their freedom and their life, but now they done got dropped off right back in the enemy hand. Like, but that's what they doing nowadays in America. They don't give a fuck. Why is America not free nowadays? It never have been. Do you think the freeway system that we travel on an everyday basis is built for us to travel from city to city, state to state, you know, freely like Americans? I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it isn't. It's actually a military defense system, and the roads that they created for us to drive our cars on ain't the roads that they gonna be driving on if they shut it down and show y'all how this system works. See, all them Humvees and them tanks and all the shit that the military have, see, those are designed to run through the trenches. See, they gonna blow up all the bridges when they want to do martial law and control, and they show y'all that this is a military defense system, not a freeway to travel. Like, they gonna stop people. They gonna blow off the bridges and stop people from being able to travel from that point. And then the military gonna get on there and block everybody off and tell them it's a martial law. Everybody gotta go home, and people just stuck in their shit and they can't go nowhere. See, don't let me say that Mr. Snaggerpuss was the one that was trying to warn us and tell us that the freeway system wasn't built for us in America to be able to travel on. It really was built for the military to shut us down and lock us down if they ever had to. Y'all don't know nothing about that. And every prison in America is not built to really house prisoners. The prisoners is just there to, how do you say, take care of the houses in case they ever may come a time that they may be needed, right? Do you know that in our Constitution that they says that, you know, slavery was abolished unless you was incarcerated, right? And then if we was to ever go into martial law on U.S. soil, that every prisoner in prison will die, and that the military will take over the prisons and open them prisons up for conservation camps for the civilians of America to be safe. Because remember, every prison sits in the middle of one of our military defense systems. That's why they got a prison. That's why it's always a National Guard military base within a 2-mile radius of a prison. I ain't got to be the bearer of good news and bad news, but even on the prison lands, they got missiles that come out the ground. So I'll tell you about our military defense system, but, you know, a lot of people don't know nothing about our military defense system, but we got it. And we got, you know, we got shit that, you know, other countries don't know. And it's cool. That's why we so safe in America, but I don't want to talk about that. Hey, Mr. Snag, here in Milwaukee, a lot of our streets are really freeways. Yeah, but wait till they start putting tolls on them and start charging people, locking people down where they really can't afford to leave. Because if you can't afford to pay the toll tax, you know, they going to pull you over and take your car, right? Just wait 15 years. Yeah, it's about over with, man. The last days of freedom is really here. You better enjoy it. You better enjoy it while you can. It's finna go down, man. I don't know why people think that. If you look everywhere in the world right now, there's some kind of unrest and chaos, war going on. So what make you think that unrest and chaos and war won't hit America? Like, and the only way it's gonna hit America if we start to go into civil war and Americans start destroying shit up, and you know, and then every state got a lockdown for self, and this is where shit gonna get crazy. That's why, you know, people don't understand that, you know, the Civil War never made it beyond, you know, Louisiana. You know what I mean? Louisiana wasn't playing that shit. You know what I mean? And Texas sure enough wasn't playing that shit. And Texas said, if it spill out this way, we killing everything that come. And that's what happened, right? So they kept it in the southern states, man, in the northern, you know, and it was like really, you know, they needed that in order to understand where they at today. They had to, you know, class, you know what I mean? But that's the same thing that's going on in all the parts of these other parts of the country, man. Like,
He says it gives a powerful aroma, a better taste.
say what? Well, Texas State go to Civil War. Heard some on the news. Texas State, and man, Texas is really. See, the thing about all these other states, other than California, they would never go into civil war because none of these cities are close together. That's why they got all these cities confined and separated miles and miles apart. You know what I mean? You will never be able to dominate. You know what I mean? The only time they have a real problem if like cities like Los Angeles, California start to have civil war. Where it's like, say for instance, if you really look at the dynamics, the demographics of California, southern Los Angeles is like 100 and something cities combined into one. You know what I mean? If civil war broke out in California, all hell would break loose. All hell would break loose. Like for real. But because of all these other states, you know, that surround California, once they send all the law enforcement in and bring it down, they gonna shut it down. But it'll go down for a while before they come in and shut it down. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna talk about that, man. We ain't gonna talk about martial law and civil war. But don't never sleep in America and think that this can't happen to us too. And it will. Somewhere it's gonna really pop. It's gonna pop hard. Like a whole city gonna damn near get burnt down to the ground. Watch what I tell you. But it's time for black people, man, to uprise, man. We gotta do an uprise, man. We the first and the last group of people who get something from our government for all the things that was done to us. Like, we ain't never got nothing but food stamps. At least give us some housing vouchers where we can buy some homes. Like, I feel like every African American in America should be able to get at least a $500,000 housing voucher where they can buy and purchase them a home. You know what I mean? reparations, man. Say that's unrealistic. Yeah, everybody would say that. Till they start passing out them checks and black people get smart on them and they don't go buy a $500,000 home. A real black man that get a $500,000 and ain't never had no money before. You know, you think smartly. You can build a home for about $100,000, a nice home, and you still have about $400,000 in finance that you can secure your life and do other things, you know, that you can that can set your life in a better financial position. You know what I mean? It's not a lot. It's just enough to shut us up, though. You can shut us up. You can say you gave us something. And it's not that hard, man, because it ain't that many generations that's going to qualify. It really ain't. It cuts off in the 80s. Matter of fact, it cuts off in 1980. From 1980 beyond, don't none of those people deserve reparations. But if you was born before 1980, for all the black people that's still here, they should get reparations for their ancestors, even for themselves, for the atrocities and all the shit. And then once all those black people get their reparations, then they'll commit to creating organizations and that, you know, that can help other, you know, people in our community. You know, the government can create other programs of reparation for people that were born in the 80s and the 90s that went through trauma and all that. Yeah, y'all get a little something from a whole nother fund, like, but reparations that deserve to the descendants of black slaves, that cuts off in 1980, because the rest of that, the 80 generation and beyond is mixed race and beyond, man. They don't have none of them have ever met their great-great-grandmother that ever been a slave before. But the people that was born in the 70s, the 60s, the 50s, the 40s, the 30s, yeah, every one of them, if they still breathing to this day, black people, if you're a Negro, if your birth certificate says Negro, you should be able to receive reparations from the U.S. government. Because my grandfather fought in World War II. My great-great-grandfather fought in World War I and in World War II. But my grandfather fought in World War II and Vietnam, the Korean War and Vietnam. And none of his descendants was able to go to college. They didn't get no GI Bills. They didn't have no type of support for their families back then. So if my mothers didn't get a chance to go to school or qualified to be, you know, taken care of by the U.S. government, guaranteed, our family was destroyed because my grandfather and my uncle, both of them served in the U.S. military. They died, and my family ended up going through poverty and all that. But the military destroyed, or you know, destroyed their fathers, their family. You know, Trump said he's gonna pay out reparations to the descendants of slaves once he get reelected. But you know, $500,000 ain't even a portion of what they should pay out to, you know, descendants of slaves. You know what I mean? That's just a voucher to get a home. You know, that's just something that they should be able to do to qualify to buy land and buy a home. You know what I mean? But in liquidation, in payments, they should receive at least $500,000 in cash and financial compensation. They can do that. How many billion did they send to Ukraine? Yeah, they can do that. No problem.
Lester's family left the train in 1983 after their workshop was destroyed in 20.
Yeah, I know I'm a descendant.
In 2010,
I'm a descendant of a Choctaw, Choctaw. I come from the Choctaw.
other family members have also been betrayed. One of his cousin, Josephine Samiga, one of the few plotters in town.
It's easy enough to find out.
She learned
No, it's just, why don't the government just do right to their wrongs and give some Africans, some so-called Negroes and African Americans the rights that they truly deserve and what's rightfully owed to them and their families. You know, it's kind of hard for y'all to. I just don't understand how any black person could really participate in anything that the U.S. have going. Like, black people shouldn't have to pay taxes, shouldn't have to do nothing. Why? Because we really ancient people, man. Like, you really don't understand, man. We are the children of God, man. Like, wish you was like us, but you can't be, but you have to honor what God made, man. And, you know, y'all got to quit setting us on fire and burning us up and beating us up and locking us up for no reason. You just got to respect the fact that God made us different from all of y'all. We're not no better than nobody. Everybody's the same, but we unique.
Temperatures in the workshop reached up to 104 degrees Fahrenheit.
Messed up that land for over 70 years. No free handcuffs. No free handouts. Man, for all the people that this money would go to, it wouldn't be no free handouts. This is owed to us. If you ever went to prison for possession of cocaine, you're owed reparations by the U.S. government. If you ever went to prison for possession of cocaine, sale of cocaine, conspiracy of cocaine, black, you're owed compensation from the U.S. government. Instead of giving them black people rehab, what they gave them, incarceration, mass incarceration. And if you lock anybody up for 1 year, they'll never be the same. If any man go to prison for 6 months, he'll never be the same. No. Somebody gonna decipher this video and see the point that I'm trying to make. It's not me, dog. I'm not waiting on nobody to give me shit. I apply myself every day by myself. I can give a fuck how you feel about it. I bet you right now, I got more money in my left pocket than the average motherfucker got in their savings account right now. That's the last thing on my mind. I'm not worried about me. I'm talking about the rest of these dumb motherfuckers. I know how to get fucked. I know how to survive. I've been doing this shit all my life. And I make more by myself. Now, I make a little bit more cash with a bitch. But I really make more by myself with less headache. So it's like, I don't need no bitch. A bitch can only enhance what I do, but she don't make me. That's one thing about it. So a different nigga, you know, some bitches make a nigga, you know. Ain't no bitch gonna make me, bitch. I was already made before you got here. You sit your ass down and adjust to the table, adjust to the situation. But I ain't changing for shit. Like, you got me fucked up. I'm straight. I don't need you. And it's just so sad, man. You know how, like, you can meet a person and say that they don't need you to. And then as soon as you start talking to them real good, come to find out, bitch, you really do need me, don't you? Yeah. Yeah. I'm straight. okay, I told you I don't need you. So if I find out any type of way that you really need me, okay. Okay. How y'all doing? But mother get mad at me, man. I ain't mad at you, dog. Hope you paying your life insurance payments. Anyways, man, I try to tell people all the time, man, live your life, man. Don't worry about nobody else. Time is too short to worry about anybody else. Roxanne, ooh, ooh. I don't want to be your man. Ooh, ooh, Roxanne. How y'all doing? Come on in, push that like button. Snag, bruh. What you thinking about? Middle East in general? Yeah, man. Fucked up what they did to old boy, man. In France, man. The founder of goddamn Telegram. I feel like deleting my damn Telegram account. I feel like we all finna go to jail, nigga. We all finna go to jail. That nigga, he gonna snitch. He gonna let him in, man. And you know what? It's not hard, man. You know, I understand. I see what they get at. But it's fucked up how they try to charge the man with shit that he ain't got no control over. You know what I mean?
Nowadays, she sells her salt to a cooperative that adds the iodine. All Sunburst salt farms received a geographical indication certificate from the Indonesian government in early 2022. It recognizes that a product comes from a particular place and has a unique reputation because of it.
Alright, man. I'm gonna give y'all about another. Oh wow, I've been on it that damn long? And only 40 likes? I'm trying to get at least a high 50 this morning. It's been a while, man. I skipped the day. I didn't go live yesterday. I really been going through some things, man. Like, am I the only one get dizzy when they have to spend a lot of money in one day? Like, I get like, ooh. I be like, damn.
Nonetheless, many customers for tourists who come here to see the traditional methods and often leave with salt.
You say you got me. I like. Push that like button, man. Let's see if we can get 50 out of this thing, man. I should get a hot 50. I got 76 people.
Tourists are his main buyers. He also sells some of his wines in other countries.
Well, we know why they went to Iraq. They really went to Iraq to destroy their currency. Because at the time, Iraq was in cahoots with Omar Gaddafi to bag up their currency with their, you know, with their resources. And at that point, the dinar, yes, the dinar, it actually went up in value, and it was worth more than the US dollar. And once that happened, you know, the US couldn't allow that to happen. No other country, especially a Middle Eastern country, to have a currency worth more than the US dollar, because then everybody else would want the dinars and would try to make the dinar the world currency of exchange. So they had to hurry up and go in there and invade Iraq to destroy their whole financial system. And they gave all the rich Iraqis asylum and keys to America to come to America and convert their money over. But then when they destroyed their currency system, the American dollar was the strongest dollar on the market. And it was for years, and they had agreements for years that the American dollar would be the only dollar that all the countries would have to trade with. And so it kind of put you know, a strand on Iraq. But then when Obama was in office, Obama made a video and he said that they was rebuilding the government of Iraq, and that they was going to bring back the Iraq currency, the dinar, and it was going to come back on the market at 3 times to 10 times the value of amount of, you know, current value back then. And it was like, so if anybody had a dinar, if you purchased a $10,000 dinar, that if they put it back on the market, and back then I think it had jumped like $3 over the American dollar. So it wasn't just that the dinar went over the American dollar by a couple cents. It went that the dinar tripled the American dollar. Like, it was really, the value of the dinar was like 3 times the American dollar. So they had to hurry up and shut that shit down. If anybody understand what I'm talking about, push the like button. If anybody understand what I'm talking about and know that what I'm talking about right now is facts and not motherfucking fiction, push the like button. I'm only going for 50 likes, man, but for the unintelligent, for the people who is that just don't know what I'm talking about right now, the ignorant people, you know, ignorant mean you just don't really know. Like, and if you don't know what I'm talking about right now, you know, that's cool. But if you go online, you can find this video when President Obama at that time said that they was finna reestablish the Iraqi government, and they was gonna reestablish and put the currency back on the market. And when it go back on the market, it was supposed to come back in at its face value 3 times the amount, right? And, you know, everybody that thought about it, you know, that invested, man, everybody went out and bought dinars. Like, I got about, I ain't gonna even talk about it. I know I got dinars. Like, I'm invested into world currency, so I ain't gonna talk about it. But when they ever do put the dinar back on the market at its face value currency, it's supposed to be, and if it was $3 then, and that was way back, you know, just think about what that dinar is supposed to be worth. The dinar is supposed to be really worth like, shit, $9, like $9. So if you got a $10,000 dinar, that's really $90,000 in U.S. cash. You should be able to convert that to. Now that'll be decent, right? That'll be decent. 10,000 converted into American cash is 90,000. That's decent. But they afraid to release it onto the market because then the U.S. would have to cash out all these dinars and accept these dinars, and then it would be still face value worth more than the U.S. dollar. Then everybody be looking at the U.S. dollar like, why the fuck would we be trading the U.S. dollar when we get these dinars and they 3 times the value? Man, fuck the U.S. dollar. But they don't want to destroy the U.S. dollar, which has already been destroyed, but people don't understand. Like, hey, does it work? Is it worth it? Does it worth to vote for Trump? Yes. 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 Please. Do it for me, bro. I'm encouraging everybody that I can to vote for Trump. Do it for me. Please. Do it for me. Whoa, 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 please. Vote for Trump for me. If you don't do it, then it just won't get done. So, whoa, 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 please vote for Trump. Come on, you gotta vote for Trump. Whoa, 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 please vote for Trump. Yeah. Whoa, whoa, please vote for Trump. If you don't do it, then it won't get done. Whoa, 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 what we gonna do if we don't vote for Trump? Wait, we all gonna get censored. We all gonna be told what to do. We gotta vote for Trump. Please like, man, like stream. Going for 50 likes. I can't get them extra 5 to save my life. I done lost my breath trying to sing to these niggas, trying to impress these niggas. You can't impress people that ain't really your friends, man. And that's my problem. I'm always trying to impress my friends. Hell no. Mr. Snaggerpuss and these nuts for 2024. Well, I'm going to run for 2028, especially if Donald Trump wins. He going to solely motivate me personally to start, you know, cooking up my presidential campaign for 2028. Boy, if Trump win this time, boy, he finna open up the avenues for all for all convicted felons. High and low, I don't care what you've been convicted of. You'll be able to run for public office. Sure will. I can't wait. I pray we win, man, because if he don't, Trump going to jail. And I don't want to see Trump go to jail, man. They tried to re-advise his case this morning. A federal case that the U.S. Supreme Court done already ruled on. Now they done adjusted it and re-advised it and re-entered the case. They done resubmitted a new case on it. No, they was fucked up with the first case, so I don't see how. I think all this shit needs to be thrown out of court. If the American people wanted Trump convicted, we would have convicted him a long time ago. And I don't see what y'all think he's so guilty of. He's a racist. No, he's not. He's prejudiced. A prejudiced ass rich white boy. Privileged white boy. If you ain't never grew up privileged and prejudiced, then you understand. I grew up privileged. I grew up prejudiced. I had white friends. I had black friends. I ain't like too many of my black friends. But I'm going to tell you what happened to me. My mama one day dropped me off in the projects. She showed me reality. She said, nigga, I'm going to show you something. Come here. She took me to the projects and left me there. She really dropped me off just to show me how, you know, there's kids in the world that's really living poor. They ain't got, you know, half of the things that I get and I got, you know, that I should be more appreciative of the things that I have, right? But when I went to the projects, as a little privileged kid, I had more fun around the poor kids than I've ever had in my life. And I wanted to go around them more. And the more they realized that I was a privileged kid, like a little Richie Rich, they kept on asking me, hey man, can you? And I used to give away my clothes to them. I gave all my shit away. And my grandmother was like, I just bought you a brand new pair of Stride Right penny loafers. Brand new, nigga, where they at? I'm like, I don't know, Granny. I know damn well them shoes ain't grow no feet and walked up out of here. I don't know, Granny. I can't get another 5 lights to save my life. A friend in need is a friend who needs some weed. Like me, I need me some weed right now. Sad to hear it. You're a good dude. I'm the same way. Yeah, man. You know, people don't believe me when I say this. But as you grow older and you start to have kids, it's going to be one kid out of all your other kids you're going to truly like more than all of them. You're always going to have your favorite kid. I got my favorite kid. And my other kids know that I don't like their ass, that I don't like her ass like that. Because I already got my favorite kid. If I got my favorite kid, I ain't studying you. If you disagree with anything I do, then I'm not studying you. I fell out of love with my daughter. You can fall out of love with your children. Don't get it twisted. As long as your children respect you as a parent and show you the same genuine love and respect and nurturing that you done gave them and provided for them all their life for, if they can't give you the respect that you truly deserve for giving them life, then you should cut their ass off. You should fall out of love with their ass. You should treat them just like the other motherfucking foes in the streets. Please. Thank you. Yeah, because I got a grown-ass daughter that's disrespectful as hell. And the last time I talked to her, I said, bitch, You better not never call my motherfucking phone. Ever goddamn ever again. Goddamn. I don't give a fuck if your ass is on fire. You need me to piss through the phone to put your ass out, bitch. Don't call me. Don't call me until you call me with open respect. Humbly apologizing. Bitch, don't you dare never look at the motherfucking phone and think you can dial my numbers. And unless you saying, Daddy, please forgive me. I am so sorry for what I said to you and how disrespectful I was. If you ain't humbly apologizing to me, bitch, you better not say a word to me. I'ma cuss your ass out. I done blocked that bitch on every social media platform. I don't give a fuck if I feel like, if I look at a number that I might think that's hers, I'm still not answering it. Like, you gotta send me a letter with cards and some goddamn, some what they call them? I want some fruit edibles, some chocolate edibles. You can send me some goddamn chocolate edibles in the goddamn mail or something. I'm so sorry, Father. I love you, Father. Please forgive me, Father. You gonna have to beg for forgiveness, bitch. Your mama didn't tell you I was a goddamn fool, did she? This bitch tried to nut up on me, man. Tried to nut up on me after I was finna give this bitch $1,000. She saved me a lot of money. I was finna give my daughter $1,000 for her graduation. She graduating from college with a bachelor's degree. Bitch, I got $1,000 for you. In my mind, I'd already set my budget, and that's all I was gonna give. I wasn't finna give any more. I don't give a fuck how good you doing in life. Bitch, you are graduating with a bachelor's degree. You already got a job lined up, a career path. And you've been working as an intern with this same job. So you already lined up. You've been getting paid already. You making money. You got a brand new Benz. Okay. My daughter graduation day. I ain't talked to her in years. She called me. Fucked my head up. Daddy? We went into a conversation for about at least 3 hours of good conversation. I love you. I'm sorry. You know, I had to apologize for my absence. I had to apologize because I felt like I owed an apology. That's all I owe you. I didn't owe you nothing else. And I had a good explanation for it. Like, I was incarcerated, baby, and I just couldn't be there. But every day I thought about you, and I wished that, and I prayed over you, and I wished that the Lord would just, give me a second chance so I could hold you in my arms and be there for you as a father. But that never really happened. God gave me that chance. But when He did, I reached out, And I tell everybody, I've been out of prison ever since my daughter was like 14 years old. And 14 years, right? I understand 14, 15, 16, 17. But once you graduate from high school and turn 18, my point of understanding started to fade away for communicating and trying to reach out and want to, get to know your father or want to be, want your father to be in your life. Like they say usually when girls grow up without a father, that's something that they yearn. They yearn to meet their father and want to be around their father, right? Like, so I'm cool. I'm listening to everybody. You don't worry about it. Your daughter gonna come around. She gonna call you one day. Like that's what they used to say. You know what I mean? Thank y'all for pushing that 50 like button. People who are the most disrespectful to the ones who help you the most. When you need them, those are the ones you come back to. The ones you treated badly. Prodigal sons and daughters. Man, listen here. I'm Generation X. And I wasn't rolled off that cloth like that, there's been a lot of things that happened to me in my life that I felt like at that point, at that time, my adolescent thinking, that it wasn't my fault, it was my parents' fault. But you know, when I went to prison at 12 years old, I was, how do you say, assigned a watch over, somebody to watch over me. You know, and actually to this day, I call him my godfather. It was a good man, an amazing man. Like, you know, the crazy shit was this man had a life sentence without parole, and he didn't kill nobody. And I was like, damn, nigga, what the fuck you do? I was in the cell with this man for like, shit, 7 years.
11 times out of 10,
and I never found out. I got almost a pinpoint what he did, but I never actually found out what he actually did. I just know that this nigga tried to conspire against the government to destroy the government. Like, this dude was so powerful, they locked this nigga ass up and threw his ass away to keep. And he didn't kill nobody. But he tried to conspire to overthrow the government. That's what he tried to do. And they threw this man away with a life sentence. Smart as fuck, had all kind of encyclopedia books, dictionaries, law books, all this type of shit. And every day this man used to make me read, he used to make me study, he used to do this, you do this. You know, he used to make me, you know, not make me, he gave me this handwritten curricular shit he used to write up for me. And he helped me, you know, stay on track with my education and school and stuff. Very smart dude, man. So, said life begins at 50. I heard that, dog. But I do know that you do have life-changing moments. Like, a lot of men don't reach, you know, don't grow out of puberty until they get into their 40s. I used to think that a man would, you know, reach his puberty, his highest peak, and grow out of puberty in like his 30s, you know, late 20s, 30s. But I'm starting to realize that a man don't really grow out of puberty into his late 40s. Because, you know, when you grow out of puberty, what happens? Your balls drop, right? And when your balls drop, you start to have problems as an older man, because you find yourself always sitting on your balls. Every time you sit, you're like, damn, sitting on my goddamn balls. So you gotta hold your legs together and keep your balls on top of your thighs. Because if you open your thighs the wrong way, them motherfuckers gonna slide down and hit the goddamn chair. Like right now, my balls just hit the chair, nigga. And if I scoot up or move the wrong way, they start sliding in my ass, and I find myself sitting on top of my balls. Man, this is like one of the oddest, irritatingest things. And this don't happen, nigga, till after 45, 46, 47. Yeah, I'm 48. And I don't know if my balls just dropped like recently or something, but I just noticed like constantly, every day, I get into an odd position, sitting on my balls, man. I'm like, God damn, I'm sitting on my balls. And it feel like, man, sometimes it feel like you, like if you don't know what blue balls feel like, oh my God, and it start hurting your scrotum area. You're like, damn, sitting on my balls. You gotta always, like shit, I hold them balls up. Put your legs together, nigga. This is the most comfortablest position that I can sit in right now. Like, how y'all doing? My balls is way up here. Like, shit. Only older niggas can relate to what I'm talking about, and older women, like, that know how niggas' balls is. If your man ain't always, like, when you riding down the highway, nigga get to scooting and you'll see him stick his hand down his pants and do this. And put his legs together. He trying to drive with one leg like this. His balls, man, keep sliding up under him and shit. And we sitting on top of that motherfucker, man. That shit be hurting, nigga. My balls, nigga. So I know I'm getting a little older now because I keep sitting on my goddamn balls, man. Shit, when your balls drop, you nigga, you grown ass man. How y'all doing, man? I'm trying to explain some shit. Just odd shit been happening to me, like back to back, like especially the last couple of days, nigga. I've been sitting on my balls all kind of ways, oddly. Even when I sit down, but it never fails. You open your legs, and that's when it drop again. And if you scoot, you don't understand how you can be scooting. You ain't even paying attention, but you scooting. But some kind of way, them balls will get up under them thighs, man. And you just tightening up the skin of the ball, and you just feel pressure. You be like, damn, I'm sitting on my balls. Like, I'm sitting on them again, nigga. Like, that's the third time I had to pull my balls up. Like, god damn. Yeah, it happened like that, man. Shit. Yeah, my shit hit the water too, nigga, when I take a shit. I gotta hold my balls up, man, when I sit on the toilet now, nigga. If I let them go, them motherfuckers hit the water, bloop, I be like, oh shit. And that'll make me lose, like, focus on my shit. Like, never fail, make that shit go right back up in me. I'll be like, damn, man, now I gotta go back in here and wait on it to come down again. Like, god damn. Last time, he was trying to sell a plastic knife so you can use it at the mall to get attention. No, I was trying to help you get a lawsuit for your family for wrongful death with the police department, nigga. I was trying to help you be smart, nigga. Get some money, nigga. A lawsuit junkie, nigga. If you don't die, you can get the money. But if you die, hey, your family gonna be better off. Hey, what you think? How close to Richmond County are you? I don't know. I don't know what Richmond County is. I ain't in Mississippi no more. I hauled ass out of Mississippi. Who's your clone before? Bing bong. Okay. Let me reread your sentence. You know, sometimes people type like they really talk. So sometimes when they write out a sentence, you gotta slow down to understand what you're dealing with and who they talking to. Bing bong said, who's your clone before? Frederick Douglass. I'm a clone of Frederick Douglass. How the fuck you doing? How the fuck you doing? I just want to know how the fuck you doing. They call me No Neck Douglas. I'm Frederick Douglass. They say I'm an alien because I can do that trick. I make my neck disappear. Fuck y'all doing, man. That's a magic trick only I can do. I'm like a turtle. I can almost put my head in my shell, but it won't fit going down off in it. But I can make my neck shrink all the way down, like disappear. That's an amazing talent that the Lord blessed me with. You know what I mean? You know anybody that can do that? He said, bro, don't do that no more, man. You just fucked my head up. I'm sorry, man. Tell me one more secret about the government. Do you know? Okay. Well, now that Biden done sent all our money to Ukraine, Ukraine know that they will not get another dollar from America, right? Why all of a sudden did the UK pick up the defense budget for Ukraine to defend themselves? And this is what they said. We have to support Ukraine because this war is at the UK's footsteps. Back door. Okay.
But there's also plenty about the languishing business that needed to change.
It's gonna be all out war, man. Some things finna change, man. I see now that the world is trying to take Russia completely out. You know, Russia got a reason to be upset because without Russia, they would have never been able to take out the Soviet Union, the SSSR. Like, you know, and the Soviet Union had all that territory beyond. Russia should have stayed with their Middle Eastern counterparts because the UN promised Russia a seat at the table if they helped take out the SSR, and they pulled it back. Never brought up the conversation. See, this is history that a lot of people don't understand about overseas, America, Western countries colluding together to be one world superpower. You know, we wasn't as smart as everybody thought we was. We really were just the first to strike. And that's what it takes. Remember, the first punch, 85% determine how that fight gonna go. The first punch, most of the time. The first punch. Whoever throw the first punch, 85% of the time, they gonna win. See, and a lot of people don't understand, man, when to throw that first punch. And when you forced up against the wall, when you put up in a situation that you can't walk away from, and you already know that your opposition is going to try to take the first punch on you, you can't give them that chance. You got to take off on sight. Wham! Yo, fuck, where you at? Like, I don't never fight a person where they want me to fight them at. I fight where I get mad at. But sometimes some people like to, you know, if you give a person time to think, they might come up with a strategy to whoop your ass. But if you catch them under the element of surprise, they ain't got time to think. And that's one thing about a fight, and punching a motherfucker in their shit before they even think about it. You know what I mean? And if you catch a motherfucker off guard, 9 times out of 10, if you know how to hit their ass, you gonna fuck them up. And see, that's my problem. I know how to hit a motherfucker. I bet you that. I know how to. And when I hit, it's hard. And then I know how to follow up. So I don't believe in just hitting a person thinking that the one punch is gonna knock them out. I'm gonna follow up with like 20 of them back to back. I'm gonna hit a person at least 5-6 times before they even get into a defensive mechanism to try to hit back. Like, I done already got off that many times on you. And usually that first one is my mighty power punch. That second one gonna hit you mighty powerfully. But all the follow-ups is gonna be just as strong, because I'm coming with all my might with 10,000 angels behind every fist, every swing that I swing. I fight in the name of Jesus with my eyes closed. And every time I open them, everything is all right. Jesus, hey, I'm telling you. I don't know about the rest of y'all. Some people say I'm crazy, but I just speak the truth. How y'all doing? Nobody want to show me no love. Oh, I got 50 likes. That's all I was trying to do. It took me 135 minutes to get 50 likes. Boy, that was a lot of goddamn talking. Boy, I usually get 50 likes within my first 10 minutes of broadcast. I had to make some people like me the goddamn day, nigga. God damn. How y'all doing? Show me some love. They say, nigga, you too real. Your shit too realistic for some people to watch. I ain't watched a real nigga like you since George Jefferson and Sanford and Son. Damn. You compare me to George Jefferson and Sanford and Son? I can see that though. That's cool. Are you Eddie Griffin's son? No, I am not Eddie Griffin's son. The hell?
While much of the process remains the same as when the milkshake ran what is it about
I make beautiful children. My daughter is very beautiful. No, she did not grow up to look like her ugly ass mama. She looked like her handsome father. What beautiful, long, beautiful hair. Well, she ain't got long, beautiful hair now. She listened to her mama and cut her hair off. You know, the people that ain't got good hair always try to convince people who got good hair to cut their hair off. And now she's, you know, yeah, that's what she get. I ain't mad at her.
Frank's family has been making cheese in the town of Zuterwalde for over 150 years.
But I want to whoop her ass on Broad TV. I wanted to jump out on my daughter with a belt, just start whooping her motherfucking ass. What was that shit you said to me? Every time I get to thinking about it, I get to thinking about whooping her ass on Broad TV, on national TV. Because she's a news anchor. She worked for the Channel 7 News. She a little sassy little thing too. She pretty. I love her. But I fell out of love with her. I still love my daughter, don't get it twisted.
After 30 minutes, a giant curd is formed. This machine starts cutting it into pieces.
We cut it real small in order to have very little moisture.
You know, the world is a messed up place that we live in today.
For years.
Frank's parents taught him how to make cheese when he was 22 years old.
My brother and I have 7 generations of time producing cheese, milking cows, and well, there will be at least 7 generations of cows walking on this farm as well.
He took over the family business with his brother in January 2022.
I think 80% of people have
I need to move my truck. I gotta move my truck. Alright, man, I'm gonna let y'all go. I'll be back at 12 o'clock. Thank y'all for pushing that like button. Thanks for following. We had a good morning. We had a good conversation. But ain't nobody answer the question. Who's gonna come up with a solution to the problem? Do you know what the problem is? Black people ain't got shit. I'm gonna let y'all think on that.
By the 20th century, the Netherlands was producing so much cheese, it was a valuable export.